Star Wars only, I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
My fellow Star Wars fans, we have some pretty big news. The Marvel Studio president, Kevin Feige, is going to be developing a Star Wars film alongside producers like Kathleen Kennedy in the near future, and this is probably going to be one of the either Rian Johnson films or the David Benioff and D.B. Weiss films. We really don't know, but it's crazy that Feige has now stepped into the world of Star Wars. Let's discuss the news from The Hollywood Reporter. It says that Feige has discussed a foray into the Star Wars universe in a late summer meeting with Kennedy and studio co-chairman Alan Horn and Alan Bergman, sources say. In response to a query from The Hollywood Reporter, Walt Disney Studios co-chairman and chief creative officer Alan Horn said, "We are excited about the projects Kathy and the Lucasfilm team are working on, not only in terms of Star Wars, but also Indiana Jones and reaching into other parts of the company, including Children of Blood and Bone with Emma Watts and Fox. With the close to the Skywalker saga, Kathy is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling, and knowing what a die-hard fan Kevin is, it made sense for these two extraordinary producers to work on a Star Wars film together." The article goes on to give more information, and it says some see this move as a prelude to a larger role for Feige within Lucasfilm, while others say it merely reflects the Marvel executive's passion for the franchise. And a top Disney source says that Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy remains in charge with no plans for any changes. One knowledgeable source says that Feige has told a major actor that there's a specific role he would like that person to play when and if he makes the movie. This is pretty big news. Kevin Feige going from Marvel to Star Wars. He has done something a lot of producers haven't been able to do, at least in the past 10 years, and that's come out with Marvel movies every year, every few months, and they're all successful. They're all basically box office hits, and the franchise seems to be getting bigger and better. And I think it's a good move to actually bring Kevin Feige over into the Star Wars world and see what he can offer the franchise. Admittedly, I'm not a big fan of the Marvel formula, coming out with the film every few months, every year. Kathleen Kennedy has said in the past at Celebration this year that that's not going to work for Star Wars. It's a lot more delicate of a franchise, and there's a lot more story to be told there. Instead of doing something every year consistently, you can't do that with Star Wars like you can do with Marvel. But bringing over one of the hottest producers of today in the film industry, like Kevin Feige, into the Star Wars universe is exactly what Lucasfilm needs to do, and it's exactly what I think Star Wars needs, another breath of fresh air. It's nice to have different people from different companies and franchises come work on Star Wars and collaborate with the team at Lucasfilm. I really think this is a good move, and I'm actually pretty excited to see what Kevin Feige can do with Star Wars. And of course the question is, what is the movie he is going to make? What movie is he making in the Star Wars franchise? Is it David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, the Game of Thrones creators trilogy? They have a film coming out in 2022. That's for sure going to be theirs. We don't know what that film is going to be about, and we don't know if Kevin Feige is going to be involved with that. There's so many possibilities you have now with Kevin Feige, and the thought of him developing a Star Wars film, and he already has a major actor who has a specific role. He has a specific role for a major actor for a certain movie. We don't know what that is. It's so vague, and it's one of those things where your imagination can run wild with it. But just having Kevin Feige come over, I think, is a big benefit for Lucasfilm and a big benefit for the Star Wars franchise. I am excited to see what he does, and I'm excited to see what kind of film comes out from him and how it differs from the other Star Wars films we've had in the past and the other ones we get in the future. Is he working with the Rian Johnson trilogy or the Game of Thrones creator trilogy? Is he making his own film? Is he developing another film that's completely different from those two trilogies? We don't know, but the possibilities are endless now. And bringing in someone with the experience and the credibility that Kevin Feige has is a beautiful move, and I think this is proof that the future for Star Wars just got a lot brighter. So tell me your thoughts below. What do you guys think about Kevin Feige officially joining the Star Wars franchise and developing a film for Star Wars in the near future? Leave your comments below. I think this is great news. Hope to hear your thoughts about this. Leave a like because it does help out the channel. I'm Star Wars only, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all next time, and may the Force be with you always.